We're trying to build a house from the ground up in just 90 days. The problem is I'm the general contractor, the architect, and the engineer, and I've never done this before. In the last episode, we framed our very first load-bearing exterior walls, and they turned out great. In this episode, we're moving on to the sheathing as we prepare for our roof trusses to arrive.
Timber!
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! I was trying to be gentle, setting it down, and I think I bumped, and the chain came loose.
House is built.
A little more, a little less.
Do we not want to put a level on it?
Yeah, we should.
You've nailed it now. This is it.
Nailed it!
Let's see how lucky Riley is. Everything he does is not skill, it's just luck.
If it's not level, it's dead on, Andy.
I think he's froze the level.
So this is sheathing. What was the word we were saying? That was somewhere between sheeting and sheathing. So this stuff is sheathing. We're using 7/16 OSB for our sheathing. What this does is it gives the house structure from racking in this dimension, and it's the final structural piece to our walls. I don't know, it finishes the house. Otherwise there would just be like siding between the outside and the inside, kind of like our mobile home that had nothing, and I just kicked a hole through it. It's also what's going to tie our walls into our bottom plate that's bolted to the foundation. It's like the final piece that connects everything else together.
How do you know if you're missing?
I don't know, I should probably look. I haven't missed any. So this is the wall's bottom plate, and then we're into the sill plate as well. So every 6 inches down here. Do you think they'll let me return that? One sheet down, I bought 120. Okay. Oh, we need nails. Why don't the lines even line up? Like, you're saying like now if I put these here, now it's the perfect gap. Yeah, I definitely missed on that one. Why do the sheets have lines on it if we can't even use them? 4 sheets on, started on the corner, and we are still perfectly plumb along here. It's a really satisfying feeling. Oh, I'm slacking on the job, Andy, sorry. We're holding a little gap between our concrete block and the OSB so that if there's any moisture in the concrete, it can't wick up into our sheathing. Then we're using a clip of nails between the sheets, and then I just put one nail in right there. Andy pulls that sheet open. We slide the nails in, boom. And now that sheet is gapped, it's straight. Nail in over on this side to hold it. Still level, nice. I'm in a race.
Hit a nail?
Yeah, there's 2 sticking out. Riley, you've missed 2.
Yeah, I see them.
Poked me in the eye. Timber! Wow, that's a perfect cut, Riley. It's a perfect cut as long as you squint.
I have another one to cut, but hold on, I should probably nail it first.
You probably should.
I'm racing him. This is fun, but I don't think I bought anything close to enough nails. This is gonna take so many nails, Courtney. Like 4 times more nails than the floor because there's 4 times the surface area.
You just need one here.
I already put one in.
Here. Oh! Riley!
It's Friday. It's like 4:30. I feel really good about the progress we made this week, but I think that we're all going a little delirious.
Don't bring me into this. Timber!
Wow.
It looks like a house every hour that passes.
Yeah.
It looks more and more like a
More
house.
and more like a house.
And they're nice cuts.
Plan is to frame some interior walls now because it's going to be easier to build the walls on the ground and stand them up just like we did the exterior walls rather than try to build them in place after our roof trusses are on. And we just got the call that the roof trusses are going to be here on Wednesday, which is in 3 days. Nail gun. Yeah? What would you say if I told you that you didn't need to?
Did you get the new one? Sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you put nails in? Oh, it's different, isn't it? Surely it locks. And then you just pull it back. Ah. Is there a noise or anything? Oh, there we go. Nice.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
How do you turn it off?
You just let go of that trigger. It'll go off.
So Andy's gonna work on sheathing the lower portion of the wall all the way around while Courtney and I start framing interior walls. Divide and conquer. That's a big kitchen. Okay, ready? Did you get the homework I sent you last night? Your TV shows up on my Wi-Fi and I tried to stream a YouTube video to your TV about how to do this. It didn't come through?
No, I didn't put the TV on. I need to return this. Decided it didn't want to work anymore.
So here we go. Bottom plate. We're gonna have vaulted ceilings throughout this entire home, which means that all of our interior walls also need to be framed at the angle of our ceiling. I think I chose a complicated detail for our first ever house build, Courtney. How many guys do you think it's gonna take to lift this wall into place? One Oliver. You actually think you can get 4 at a time? No way. Oh my gosh. Dude, don't fall. I could barely lift 2 sheets. I'm thinking about ready to stand it up.
No way.
That means it's the fastest wall we've built yet. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this one. Oh, what? It's nailed to the floor over here. Oops. All right, take 2. Yeah, I wanted to stand back and look. Does it line up right? Yeah, it does. That's where it's supposed to line up, right on the edge right there. Sweet. We have an interior wall. Now it really feels like we're building a house. We're just gonna make sure this wall is plumb right there. First interior wall is done. Wall number 2, same as wall number 1. So rinse and repeat.
Turns out all along I was already ready to go. I guess you just didn't know. And now I'm back doing all that I wanted. I'm gonna finish all the things that I started. If I'm being honest, I just didn't let it show. But turns out all along I was already
Second wall going up.
ready to go.
We've got Riley in the bathroom, Andy in the kitchen making lunch.
I'm taking a dump. This is cool though. We got a little window right here. This is gonna be the bathtub. The toilet goes right here. A vanity right here. Nah,
And I can't clean it.
it's already broken. Yeah, we have a jam up. Never a good sign when you're taking the brand new tool apart. Oh, it just fell out. Oh, and then I lost another piece.
Okay.
Found the culprit though. The thing looks like it's been in there for a while. Look at it.
Back in business.
Bang on. I couldn't do that again if I tried. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to hit you. You're feeling confident in that thing? I'm not. I think we need a better system. All right, if it works, it was my idea. If it doesn't work, it was Andy's idea. This?
Yeah.
We're gonna stand on it to work on the building.
Take two.
Take two. Who's going first?
Your turn.
My turn.
That looks pretty strong.
Feels pretty strong. My only concern is this board like pushing into the sand. I think if we're careful, Andy, it feels really strong out here.
Good, because all that work was to put a sheet on.
One sheet. Question now is, can it hold my weight and the weight of a sheet?
I just thought, I've got the worst job because I'm going to stand underneath it.
Oh no.
It's too long.
We forgot a detail, Andy.
Okay, take 4. Maybe the 5th. Oh, they're getting heavier. Whoa, creaking.
Why didn't we put nails in there?
We put that on to keep that wall squared. We lifted the wall. Did we not even put nails in it? Whoa! What a productive day. Andy and I got all the sheeting done on the lower band on both ends of the house, the back of the house, and mostly across the front of the house. Which means that the only thing we have to get done before those trusses come is a few more sheets of OSB and a whole bunch of interior walls. But that's all we have time for today, so we'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow. We have been so lucky with the weather this fall in North Idaho, but the seasons are changing fast and there is a crisp in the air that can only mean one thing: winter is coming. For us, this used to be that in-between time when it wasn't really cold enough to have a fire, but it was also cold enough that it made getting out of bed in the morning hard. Then last year, we installed our Mr. Cool DIY central ducted system with hyperheat. Mr. Cool has been a longtime supporter of this channel and they're the sponsor of today's video. At first, I thought we were only going to be using it to cool our home in the summer, but we find ourselves using it to heat our home for most of the winter as well. It's crazy to me that we live off grid but have electric heating and air conditioning, and thanks to Mr. Cool, it's been one of the best investments we've made in this house. Last winter when it got down to 16 degrees, we had 80-degree air coming out of our vents, which means a 64-degree temperature differential. 16-degree outside air, 80 degrees coming out of the vents means more than a 64-degree temperature differential that we're able to extract out of that 16-degree outside air. It's mind-blowing to me. I feel like I'm playing a video game because now the air coming out is 93 degrees. And in order to do that, we're only drawing roughly 2200 watts. The heat pump technology is able to use a compressor to transfer heat energy from outside our home to inside our home, making it way more efficient than an electric resistance heater. Additionally, because it's an inverter style compressor, it's able to ramp up and down the compressor speed to match the heating or cooling demands of the home, further improving its efficiency. Together, these features make this unit ideal for anybody that's looking for an efficient, DIY-friendly way to heat and cool their home, especially if you're looking to upgrade your existing HVAC system. One of the things I think is really cool about this system is that even though it's a DIY installation system, it's really configurable. So for example, we were able to run all of our own ducting to get all of our ducts exactly where we needed them. And now I'm switching out to a standard thermostat, which means I have to change the wiring, but they have provisions for standard thermostats and wiring right here ready to go, which means that if you're thinking about upgrading your existing HVAC system, there's a good chance that this system will work with your existing thermostat. You don't need to pull new wires through the walls. We love this system so much, we're planning to install a similar system in our new house build. Mr. Cool offers a complete lineup of DIY-friendly systems. To learn more and make a major upgrade to your space, head to the link in the description below. And thanks again to Mr. Cool for keeping my family warm this winter and sponsoring this video. We're framing walls. The plan for today is we have like 4 more interior walls that I want to get up before the roof trusses come because we can build them on the ground and tip them up into place, which is just going to be way easier than trying to build them in place. Courtney, it's going to be like a house in here by the end of the day. 1 month review of wearing a tool belt with suspenders it's been a game changer. I kind of feel like I'm trapped all the time, like I'm wearing this contraption, but at least my pants don't fall down anymore. That one's straight. Okay, Courtney, what are you doing today?
We are a cutting factory today, and Riley's gonna call out dimensions, and I'm gonna cut them to length.
You cut, I'll nail.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds good.
I think I'm gonna leave all of the door frames, so all of the jacks and the sills out for now, and we'll come back later and put them all in after we pick out some nice straight 2x4s, because these ones are woo. Okay, Courtney. Yep, one nail's in. Keep going right there. Okay. Boom. Mostly straight over there. Yeah, Courtney, I think it's time to turn up this. I think it's time to stand up this wall. We're gonna straight into our chalk line as we nail it down. Okay, we're gonna lift and go towards you.
I think it lines up with the other one.
Nice. Okay, we're on our chalk line here.
It's a good way to start the morning.
That is. Feels good, huh?
I'm out of a job because the studs for this wall are already the perfect length. Now what am I gonna do?
Now we just need to find 4 straight ones for our plates. Should be easy, right? I think we'll just put that side down and call it a day.
Feels very surreal to me that we're building a house. Like, I know we built our pole barn, but it was a barn. I feel like a house is a lot more complicated and it requires a lot more pre-planning.
Yeah, this project was super intimidating for me at the beginning. Like, I got pretty overwhelmed. It became very, very intimidating. But I feel like over the last week, I've learned so much. And I can't wait to do the next one because now I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Maybe.
It kind of feels like the old days, but way better because now we have Oliver here too. We are building a house, baby. Andy brought me a present because I did not show up to work very prepared today. So, thank you, Andy.
But you're faster.
I don't know, am I? Look at this.
Before we stand this wall up into place, we need a way to attach it here. So we're gonna add some blocking in here. And we're gonna put these in here this way because that allows insulation to go fully behind them so we don't have a thermal break in there.
Go.
Oh, this is heavier than I expected it to be.
I feel like I have no weight right now.
Before we nail it, let's just check it with the level and make sure that it seems
Oh yeah.
dead on. Diaper time at the construction site.
Oh, Oliver, you ready to put some shorts on? It's heating up.
Oliver, how was your nap?
I've got my notepad. I think Riley tried as hard as he could to use this neat handwriting because I can actually read it.
Thanks, son.
You're welcome. Okay.
So you've got the short end, I've got the tall end. We're gonna stand it and walk it up.
You good?
Yep.
Uh-oh, it's sliding. I think it even is the right height.
1, 2, 3. One last lift and the walls were free.
Whoa.
Courtney, what are you doing?
I don't know.
It's trying to break apart right here.
What do we do?
Go.
Well, my stud broke. Ah!
Oh, I understand now.
How
You
did it-
didn't have anything to grab.
No.
You're not sure how many to use, you just use a lot. Let's see, so this wall is attached to that wall, and then we're gonna touch this corner. I think Oliver has my safety glasses. There we go, that's better. That feels like a huge win today, Courtney. We got how many walls built? 1, 2, 3, 4 interior walls built and stood. Everything lines up. And look, we can see our house now.
It's really cool. Taking the layout that's been up in our brains, and then it was in Riley's computer, and now it's coming to life, which gives us only one more day to get fully prepped for trusses, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, the next step before installing trusses is to get everything straight and square, starting with this back wall. And right here, we only have 15/16. So the wall needs to move that way by 9/16 of an inch. Yet again, Courtney and I are using ratchet straps where ratchet straps are not appropriate. One more click. Perfect. I think a 1/16 of an inch is probably okay though.
Riley.
I'm starting to do that sort of like happy dance, like just like before the concrete got here, we start nervously pacing. We left yesterday and I was confident that we had everything done. Everything was ready for trusses. And now I'm like, wait, did I do this? Did I do that? What about this thing? While we wait for our trusses to show up, I'm gonna try to keep just focusing on little jobs that need to get done. And I noticed when we were pulling up this morning, this siding right here is like bulging out. I think I basically just need to cut a line like from here down to here to let it kind of go back in. This is how you make a handsaw out of a Sawzall blade. You just use it with your hand. That's better, huh? Look what's here. Look what's here. They're here, they're here. It's like Christmas Day. Do you remember the last time we had trusses delivered and what happened? When the truck didn't make it and we had to drag them up the hill with our excavator? Yeah, that's perfect, thanks. Wow.
Can you believe that by the end of today, those, or at least some of those, are going to be up there?
No, and this is one of those parts of the project that we've been working on for a long time, like ever since the very beginning. Woohoo! Timber! The trusses are trying to run away. It's not light, but it's not heavy. But considering that this one's made out of 2x4s and the other one's made out of 2x8s, I don't know if this is gonna be a good plan for the whole thing. These ended up the exact right dimension. I expected it to be a 1/2 inch short. Look at this.
How?
It's perfect on both sides. We're just toenailing a couple of screws in to hold things. What happens if you let go, Chris? Okay, I'm comfortable with that until the wind blows. Okay, this wall is straight. This wall is square to our back wall. So this wall is going to establish our layout for the rest of the trusses. So I want to make sure that this first gable truss that we put up is straight and is where we want it. Okay, drivers, take me that way.
What if we both do out the door?
Don't do that. That was the light truss, and getting it up was a struggle. So I don't think that we're going to be able to just hand walk them up like we had hoped, because look how much bigger these ones are. Luckily, we have a backup plan. I think that's good. Should we try lifting up? Oh, and my shirt's tucked in so the yellow jackets can't get into it.
The trusses come with one free extra, right?
Yeah, it's like a baker's dozen in case we break an egg. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start going that way. I'm trying to figure out now how I get it where I want it.
Woo!
I'm trying to go smooth, but everything goes so fast out there. Okay, if Chris can work on sliding it this way. So I'm gonna set it down on its tail.
Okay.
We checked and the excavator could reach far enough, but something is different than how it was when we checked. The biggest thing is don't let it flip over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was easy, guys. Okay. I wonder now if we just slid the chain down a little bit, re-picked up with the excavator, and set it up onto place.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Right?
It's working.
1, 2, 3. On our mark. The installation didn't go exactly as planned. That was pretty rough. We're gonna make a few changes right now. We're gonna try to pick this truss up in a slightly different spot. I also moved the excavator forward so that the bucket would be on the other side of the truss this time, so the thumb would stop getting in our way. What do you think, Chris? Is it gonna work this time? He says definitely. It's a good thing Chris is strong and willing and able to help. He also has a good attitude and a lot of faith in me, which I don't know. Courtney says, never trust a man that matches his excavator. Getting your strap set up, perfect. If I'm thinking about this right, you're gonna need to pull down on the strap a little bit this time. Okay, can you swing your end underneath the thumb? It's working! Oh, I just need a little bit further. Let's see. Oh, I went too far. Oh, yeah. That went way better. What'd you think, Chris?
That was smooth.
That's how I imagined this was gonna go. And it is lined up. There we go. There are lots of ways to attach trusses to a top plate, and I'm using the long screw method. So basically the screw goes through the top plate and up into the truss like that at an angle. I decided to pre-drill the holes because I didn't like the way that it wanted to split the truss, and it's an extra step, but I think it's gonna be better. After all, it is what holds the roof on the building. That's better. Ready? There you go. All right. We're getting pretty good at that. Uh-oh. My impact bit is gone. You're not gonna find it. It's a little tiny black thing. Somehow when I put that screw in. Should I just get another one? Yeah. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh my god!
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh gosh. I even thought to myself, I shouldn't be standing under him right now.
Yeah, I should have told you not to too. I'm really sorry. Thank you. I need the hammer as well. Sorry that fell on you. You know, I don't know what happened. I was trying to be gentle setting it down and I think I bumped and the chain came loose. Actually, I'm gonna undo this chain from the truss.
Have you weight tested this with 2 people yet?
200 pounds.
Pounds, you're good.
Oh,
So we need to flip it so that this side's the top again.
okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that really wasn't that bad.
You good, dude?
Okay, Courtney, can you hop in the excavator?
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
Set it down. Okay, hold there, Courtney. I think we saved it.
Dude, it's a good thing you've been going to the gym.
Like I could use my body weight, so it wasn't hard pulling down, but my hands were giving out.
Get this thing screwed down. Oh, that got stressful. Thank you, Courtney and Chris, for your hard work and fast thinking. Oh my goodness.
Damn, Bill! Damn, Bill!
I deserved that. My pants weren't even buttoned. All right, new plan. We have a nylon lift strap plus a soft shackle, so it's a fully closed loop system and no hooks to come undone. Probably should have done that from the beginning. I think we all started getting a little comfortable. I was definitely starting to get a little comfortable with this process and forgot just how fast something can go wrong. Okay, review on the nylon strap and soft shackle. Definitely a better system, but it is way harder to get undone. We're running out of time for the day, but I don't want to just leave these unsupported, so we're gonna get some bracing on them. Good opportunity to use the messed up ones. Stack them all next to each other. This is a lesson we learned when we built our shop building, and it's to mark layout on the braces so that as we go along, we can make sure the truss is where we want it. Plus then I don't have to measure overhead, it's just on the bottom of the board. My pencil broke.
What strange weather. Fall is here. Raining and cold in the morning and still very hot in the afternoon.
Which means that winter is coming, Courtney. We need to get a roof on this thing. Marks down. Bam. Well, this one's right on the mark. Uber good screws. Say uber good on the package. And like already, look how much more solid that feels.
I don't even know that I've processed yet everything that's happened today. Riley and Oliver had food poisoning today. Oliver got stung by a yellow jacket. Then you hit me with the hammer. Then we dropped the truss.
Then I hit you in the face with a chain.
I think we're gonna call that quits for the day. Go home, lick our wounds, and we'll be back tomorrow to hopefully get all of the trusses set. Good morning. It is a blistery fall morning. There's a crisp in the air. It makes me both excited for fall and also a little antsy because that means winter's coming. Yesterday was a day. I feel so stupid for standing under Riley when he was working up on that ladder. Like, I know better than doing that, but I think I just got so excited about finding that bit and being helpful that I made a really bad judgment call. And I think we're hoping that today we've learned from yesterday and things go a bit smoother.
I woke up this morning weirdly excited about screws. I've been struggling through using up all of these because I had a giant box of them. And while they might look the same, these ones are way better. It's kind of crazy. Like they even both have this little notch that's supposed to cut the wood and drill the hole for you. But like these screws go in really well and don't split the wood. And these screws don't go in well and they split the wood. All right, Courtney, what is this for you?
This will be my first time setting a truss. I'm a little nervous about this wind though. The goal is don't break the trusses. Actually, I think the first goal is don't die.
Are you having to push down a little bit?
I am. Okay, this is the part where the wind could get interesting. Just really hope it doesn't catch the truss. Our things feel fine. How we doing?
We're doing really good.
You're gonna hit the boom now.
Can you pull down?
Yeah. Woo! Woo! Was that the wind?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, when the wind caught it, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that looked like you were having a hard time keeping it. Like your brother was able to control it a lot more steadily, but I think that's because he wasn't fighting wind.
Yeah.
You good?
I didn't film that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What happened?
The soft shackle slid, so I'm gonna try to set the truss down over here on the ground.
I think my biggest fear is just that the wind's gonna catch it and we're gonna hit that truss we just set that's not super well secured. Gosh dang, that's hard to do.
So this truss overlaps this interior wall by 1/4 of an inch, and this interior wall is like 1/8 of an inch or maybe even less than that, too tall, and I don't like it. So we're gonna take the planer and we're gonna plane just the corner off this interior wall. Oh, I got sawdust in my eye. We were doing this with the chain, and then the strap seemed like it was grippy enough that we didn't need it, but then as we saw in that last truss when it moved, we definitely need it. So we're just kind of putting 2 screws in to keep this where we want it. I don't know, this wind though, kind of makes everything eventful. You're hung up in that tree. I'm gonna keep swinging. By the end of this, we're gonna be good at it. I'm so glad that we sheathed the outside of this house. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos, but I watched a bunch of videos of houses literally falling over while they were setting trusses because they didn't have the exterior walls sheathed or braced, and that wasn't gonna be us. Pre-drilling these, definitely the way to go. And then we just have to sink it far enough that it doesn't interfere with the drywall. Speaking of top plates, we decided not to do a double top plate because our roof trusses align perfectly with our wall layout, so our trusses align right over a stud. A double top plate's not required, so it would have just added cost, time, and less space for insulation. We are officially 2/3 of the way done with our trusses, which means it's time for more wind bracing. One of these 2x4s is for this set of trusses. The other 2x4 we're gonna slide down into this set of trusses once we finish hanging them. We're almost done with the trusses. Chris, what have you learned in all this?
You gotta trust the process.
This is our last big truss. So 1 main truss to go, 1 gable truss to go, and we are done setting trusses. All right, here we go. Oh, smooth. Come on, Riley. It's too balanced this time. Yeah. Are you able to slide it? Yeah, there you go. All right. I'm gonna set it down a little bit. Sweet. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that we're done setting trusses. All the work we've been doing, all the planning, all the drawing, all the prep, all of that has been to get us to this day. I'm so pumped with how this came out. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe because you're not gonna wanna miss the next one where we put the roof sheathing on and hopefully we get our roof on before the snow starts falling. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.